So guys, Murder Mystery 2 is being ruined by the amount of hackers that are currently playing the game. So if you played Murder Mystery 2 within the past week, you guys have probably joined a server, like probably a couple servers if you guys have played for a bit, of someone just automatically collecting every single candy around the map. They just hover through walls to get these candies before anybody else can. They're doing it just completely automatically, without any sort of human input at all. They're just automatically collecting candies for the event. Now, if you guys remember, this was a big issue during the summertime. I was very afraid that a similar issue would happen for Halloween as well, but it looks like my biggest nightmare has came to life because that exact thing is happening. It might even be worse than the amount of hackers we saw during summer. A lot of people think that nearly every single server inside of Murder Mystery 2 has a hacker in it. I'm not gonna say every single server though. I'm pretty sure I'm in a server right now that doesn't have any hackers in it, but I was just in a server earlier today that had like multiple hackers playing in it. It was like a server full of hackers. Like, it was actually insane. I've had so many people ask me to make a video about this hacking situation. Like, this is probably my most requested video of all time. Like, probably one of my most requested videos ever. Like, I can just search up the term hacker in my YouTube comments, or I could search up like farmer or exploiter or something, and I could see so many people talking about hackers. Like, just 1 hour ago, somebody said, bro, when I joined, I found 3 hackers in a game. I've seen a hacker in MM2. I joined a server today and there was 6 to 7 bacon hackers. Colbe, there's a problem. There's a lot of hackers. Like, whenever I join, there's at least a hacker. I could go on forever. Like, there's probably pages of comments just talking about this. Like, this is a problem that is affecting almost every single Murder Mystery 2 player. It's almost impossible to play Murder Mystery 2 normally nowadays because so many servers are filled with nothing but hackers, dude. Like, what's interesting is that during summer, almost every single hacker was just a bacon hair. Like, it's very rare to find like an actual legitimate player hacking in the game, but that seems to be very common for Halloween this time. There are so many hackers that are not bacon hairs and look like actual legit players. Like, there's people with a lot of items and even have like elite and radio on their account, but they're still hacking. Like, I don't know why you'd risk everything you worked for. Like, you've actually grinded the real MM2. Like, there's even max level players hacking in Murder Mystery 2 right now. Like, why would you waste your entire MM2 account to hack, bro? That's actually so sad. Not only are there auto farming hackers, but there's hackers that are like manually farming, like people that's walking through walls to collect the candy. Like, they're actually at their computer doing it. And there's even hackers that are not farming at all and are just trying to make the game harder for other players. Like, there are hackers that are just joining to like fling other people out of the round. Like if you played Murder Mystery 2 but you randomly just fly out of the map, you're just in the sky going crazy, that's probably because a hacker flung you out of the map. This happens to me a lot. Like, a lot of the time when I'm streaming, there's hackers that'll just target me and they'll join my servers just to fling me out of the map. Like, this happens so often. And this not only happens to YouTubers, but this happens to like so many legitimate players as well. Like, I've heard of some hackers targeting some leaderboard players as well by joining their server and flinging them out, making it harder for them to get on the leaderboard. It's actually sad, dude. For those who don't know, Murder Mystery 2 does not have an anti-cheat at all. From what I know, I could be wrong, but I don't think Nicholas has ever worked on a way, or at least like added a way in the game to automatically remove hackers from the game. Roblox does have its own anti-cheat, but clearly it does not work that well. Murder Mystery 2 is still filled to the brim with hackers, even with Roblox's built-in anti-cheat. But all the hackers that Nicholas and the MM2 team find is manually. Like, the MM2 team have to join the MM2 servers and find the hackers themselves, or normal MM2 players will report them to the MM2 team to maybe take action. Thankfully, there is some action that is taken. There is currently an exploiter report form, which I will link in the description, and maybe I'll pin a comment as well. But there is a form for you guys to report hackers to the MM2 team for them to take action, which is nice, but there is a couple problems with this form. First being, a lot of the hackers that do end up getting banned are just alt accounts, so the people running these hacks can just start hacking on another account like very easily. Like, it doesn't matter if they get banned at all. There is a new Roblox banning system though that does allow you to ban not only their alt account but their main account as well. So hopefully Nicholas does end up doing this system in this new update. I guess we'll have to see, but of course he didn't do this in the past because Roblox didn't have this banning method. So yo, Nicholas, if you're watching this, I do hope you use that system. And not only that, but the MM2 team doesn't look through this form until after the leaderboard is over. So in 6 days and 6 hours at the time of making this video is when the MM2 team will actually look through the form, which means this entire time, the MM2 team will not be looking through any of the hackers. And again, like I said, the MM2 team manually takes action. This is not done automatically. And the problem with that is that not only does it take so much time for the MM2 team to do, like MM2 is one of the biggest games on Roblox. It takes so much time to do. But not only that, but there are a lot of hackers that don't get found at all. Like there's a lot of hackers that never get reported because nobody ever finds them. Usually because they're in a full server with nothing but alt accounts or other hackers, that it's impossible to be able to join their server and check if they're hacking, because it'll always be full, you know? This actually happened last year. There was a couple examples of some hackers that actually got the Red Travelers Act last year, but I'm really afraid that's going to happen again, that there's a lot of hackers that got on the leaderboard that nobody ends up finding and reporting to the team, and they end up getting the Blue Vampires Axe or whatever the trophy is gonna be. And seeing how there's so many more hackers playing MM2 this year compared to last year, there's a chance that a good fraction of people on the leaderboard will be hackers that actually get their trophy. Like, I'm actually scared to see how many hackers get it, even after any of the leaderboard wipes, you know? But thankfully, during one of my live streams, I was able to have a chat with one of MM2's community helpers, Premarks, one of the main people that take action against the hackers in Murder Mystery 2 and looks through the exploiter form. So I was able to get her point of view of the amount of hackers playing MM2 and why there's not always a whole lot of action being done against them. In my live stream, I was mentioning how MM2 should really have their own anti-cheat instead of only the Roblox built-in one, which Premarks then responded with, anti-cheat is a lot easier said than done. The most Nicholas can do is try to predict what an exploit does, and a lot of the time that can cause false positives. Which, yeah, anti-cheats are extremely hard to do. Any Roblox developer that's made an anti-cheat in the past knows how hard it really is. I do know it would take Nicholas a pretty long time to actually make an anti-cheat if he decided to do one, but seeing how many hackers are playing Murder Mystery 2 nowadays, an anti-cheat is definitely something Nicholas should end up considering, even if it does take a long time to perfect, you know? Premark then said, wish Roblox would up Bifron, which is the anti-cheat on Roblox. I agree 100%. The anti-cheat is so trash on Roblox. They need to update it, like, immediately. Lots of big games have this issue at the moment, so hopefully Roblox will address it. Which, yeah, not only does Murder Mystery 2 have a hacking problem, but so many other games. I know Pet Simulator has a big hacking problem, and there's a lot more. There's literally a hacker that just joined my game at the time of recording this. Look at this dude. Like, this is what I'm talking about. Every single server has a hacker, dude. This is actually insane, dude. But yeah, Nicholas and the MM2 team are not completely to blame for this big hacking problem. I do not want this to be like a hate video to the MM2 team. I have so much respect for these guys. I've been able to talk and befriend a lot of these guys personally, so I'm able to know a lot about MM2 and how it works, and there are a lot of cool people working on the game, so I do not want to like disrespect the hard work they're doing, you know? I don't mean to glaze the game or anything, but I do understand why there's such a big hacking problem that's not being done, because again, it is a hard task to be able to do something. I do think the MM2 team could pitch in a little bit more and try to take more action against them, like setting up an anti-cheat, actually banning these hackers. There's a lot of stuff they could be doing, but honestly, Roblox is the real one to blame. Roblox is letting this all happen. Like, this is their platform, and they're just letting hackers not only ruin Murder Mystery 2, but ruin so many Roblox games. Like, basically any Roblox game with like a trading economy in it will be infested by hackers, because it's so easy to hack in Roblox games to be able to gain a lot of value, to not only make your main account rich, but you're also able to sell these items on like a black market for real money, or just give them out for free to other players, which does sound like a good thing, but with the amount of free items being given out by hackers, it ruins the value list a lot. Like, this update has only been out for a week, and the Vampires Axe and Vampires Gun are already dropping in value. Like, it's already fluctuating in value, and apparently it's been dropping thousands of value already, even though this is still a brand new Godly and Ancient that hasn't been out for that long. There's just so many hackers farming the game to be able to get these items so easily, and they're just distributing them to other players, you know? Hopefully Nicholas does make an anti-cheat in the future. I guess we're just gonna have to wait and see, and I do hope that all of the hackers do get banned from the leaderboard and no hackers do end up getting actual trophies, because it was very disappointing to see last year some hackers actually getting leaderboard trophies. Like, it's extremely unfair when hackers get the trophies when it could be given to like a legitimate player instead. So I guess we're just gonna have to wait and see what happens in the future of Murder Mystery 2. I guess maybe this Halloween event will be infested by hackers in a bit. Also, thank you, Colbe Awesome, for this free Traveler's Gun. Yo, I appreciate that one. Yeah, dude, but it looks like I'm just gonna be flung by this hacker, and I guess I'll just end this video off here. So until, oh my gosh, dude, yeah, I'm just gonna end it off here. So until next time, goodbye.